Good afternoon. This is Minotaur. How you doing, everyone? Hi. This is about 3 p.m. in Singapore. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It's raining. This is the second time it has rained today. It's actually whatever the season is. In Japan, it says they always say that it's a dry season or a wet season, but in fact in Singapore it's always a rainy season. It just have different types of monsoons. Okay, so today I would like to get to it. It's Friday. TGIF. TGIF is actually stands for Thank God It's Friday. I think there is a restaurant in Shinagawa, Tokyo, called TGIF. I think it's in elsewhere as well, but it's actually a terminology that we all use if it's Friday, just as greeting someone. Oh, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Everybody's happy. You have a weekend coming up. So just remember that it's a term. Why don't you use it next time you speak to an English colleague at your company? So we'd like to get to our news. So just a few news. The biggest news being China, U.S. consulate war. Hopefully that gets trickled down or calmed down um, quite soon. And secondly, good news with Singapore and Japan, and like to see more developments in that. So, okay, China News Asia. Oh, before we go into that, I think you need to start with the coronavirus update. Okay, now, so yesterday, 354 new cases, imported 5, cases in community 8, cases in dormitory 341. Dormitory numbers is keeps kept pretty high. It's inevitable. Government is continuing to test people who lives there. They want to completely test it out so that this will be cleared. I do appreciate that, and hopefully it will be completed soon in August. So imported cases. After a while, because we were not actually allowing any foreigners to come back to Singapore. There wasn't much imported cases, but we are seeing a bit of it's still very low, but we are seeing on daily basis imported cases to some extent. So two PRs, PR. This stands for permanent residents. Okay, so these are people who used to be foreigners but who has applied for permanent residency in Singapore. So they basically, essentially, have the same rights as the other Singaporeans. For example, I think that the subsidies that government is providing to Singaporeans, I think $300 for this COVID impact. I think PRs do receive that as well. I think us work pass holders, we don't get that. So for us, uh, we don't get any subsidies from Japanese government, or we don't even get that from the Singaporean government either. So we don't get any money. So now the so work pass holders, one dependent pass. Dependent pass is basically a wife or husband, if any of them is working as a work pass visa. You can apply for dependent pass. You don't have to work here in Singapore, but you get that kind of family visa thing. Okay, community. It's good that it's kept low for Singaporeans for work permit. Again, I want to redefine work permit. I think I said less professional, but let's put it's skilled. Okay, skilled workers who have skills to build whatever that's needed in Singapore in infrastructure mostly. 90% are linked. That's good. I think I said in another video that every time you enter a building, store, mall, even at train stations, although many doesn't do that much, I don't think. There is a barcode, a QR code you can scan off of your phone. You input your details, your phone number, your ID number, and your name, and you record that you were there, you checked in. So when you go out of there, you check out. So if you are found to be infected by coronavirus, the government will go track where you had been, and not on name basis, of course, but they will publish the places an infectants have been to in Singapore. So if you have been there within the time frame that the disinfected people has been there, you should suspect that you may have been exposed to coronavirus. Okay, so what that means is, I think I explained it in the video, so I wouldn't, I'm not going to repeat it. But just be careful. If your temperature is rising and you actually was there when at the same time the infectant was there, please, keep in mind that you could be exposed. Okay, so next, CNA. China says closure of Houston consulate. Okay, this has triggered China to react back and they are now have announced to close consultant general in one of the cities in China. Hopefully, this will come down. Okay, they closed down in mid-US, they closed down in China. One for one. Let's see. Seems the stock has also went down in Hong Kong and China. So I guess no one really likes this happening. I mean, it doesn't do any of them, good. So, but from a credit perspective, in my field, it's not an immediate thing. It's not going to affect, government bond. I don't think, China government bond. I'm not sure if anyone buys that. But from a credit perspective, I don't think it affects directly to any corporate credit from this impact. Okay, second thing I'd like to touch upon CNA is this one. Singapore will work closely with Japan to make progress on resuming essential travel. Yay! I haven't been to Japan since February. That's like 5 months. I want to eat sushi. I want to go to onsen. I want to eat some steaks. I want to eat some yakiniku. I want to meet my family. I haven't done that for a while. So right now, Singapore has imposed a more restrictive measures. I think last week for people who are coming in, traveling from Japan, Korea, Australia, and Hong Kong to not to you will be put down as you will be instructed as for a stay home notice, SHN. Used to be you could just do that at home. You could just stay at home direct from the airport, nowhere else. Stay there, eat there. That's it. But now, I guess because the government doesn't believe or trust those people at SHN, now they have implemented a rule that these people who are coming from these countries, they will be transported direct from the airport to designated hotels that government has rented out or booked out, and you stay there. Your meal will be provided in the course of the 2 weeks, but you have to eat and you have to live there for 14 days just in that hotel. So it is understood that a lot of the luxury hotels in Sentosa, in some parts in the city, are booked out. So you do get to go to a very nice luxury hotel, but at the same time, you're not going to enjoy the luxury part. I'm not sure how big the rooms are, but I'm sure it's pretty, it's not that comfortable staying in just one room that you don't know for 14 days by just eating what you are, delivered, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm not sure how that's going to feel like, but hopefully people can get through that. So, this what this means is hopefully more generic, more relaxed rule between the two countries can be implemented, so that maybe people like us can go back and forth, not that often, but being able to see our families, and maybe for some Singaporeans to visit Japan as well. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to look at was actually in South China Morning Post. I saw an article about this is a Hong Kong no, this is a Chinese television, what do you call it, a news article, but the thing is, I have lost that. I don't know where that article went. But what I wanted to check out was there has been a flood in Bangladesh, and it seems to be that 1/3 of the land is flooded. That's pretty substantial. Bangladesh, we have seen an increase in number of coronavirus. I believe it's about 2,000 ish per day. It's a lot. Um, you know, it's a lot, and it has been locked down since April. I believe some measures has been lifted. Some measures has been lifted from July, or maybe from June, but still a lot of the activities hasn't been fully, let's say, revived, came back. So I'm really, really worried. Why? Because I'm worried anyway. Secondly, there has been a few projects that's also been announced in Nikkei newspaper as well. Some Japanese government, Japanese sponsors maybe have done some projects for power plants in Bangladesh. So there are some Japanese Bangladesh connection there. So the construction for that it's probably going to be delayed by this. What I'm really worried is about the coronavirus spreading in this kind of environment. I think that if it's flooded, sanitization is going to be not great. So in that kind of environment, virus could, I guess, travel quite quickly. So really worried about that. Hopefully, the things could what's the word? Be better. I mean, in this usually I think international rescue team could hop in and help out the community. But given the current environment, I'm not sure how international rescuers could actually reach these places and help the people out. So we'd like to keep monitoring the situation on this one. So thank you for watching. I will upload a few more videos tonight, and hopefully from onwards, what I would like to do is upload a video in the morning, maybe also at in the afternoon and at night. 6 videos per day. That's a lot of videos. What I'm trying to see is if there is a live cast applications that I can use that I don't have to do much of editing. I think that's pretty useful. So we'll try to use that from now on, so that my videos are more faster in terms of delivery, and in that way I can use more time delivering the news instead of editing the news. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what you're seeing. I will try and do my best in delivering good news for you. I understand there's a lot of YouTubers, and those YouTubers I look up to, I respect them in terms of delivering a lot of global news. So what I would like to do is focus and if I can supplement you guys with the videos that maybe they don't cover, just from maybe, and for me to focus on Asia. So hopefully my videos, I'm uploading every day. So hopefully my videos will get more valuable for you in that sense. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again.